I was watching Fox one morning, and this doctor came on and said if you drink in moderation, you're healthier than your counterpart who don't drink, because a little alcohol is good for you if you drink in moderation. And he said you're 30% less likely to have Alzheimer's. So I take my Alzheimer's medicine. Well, I was drafted in July 43. Went to Fort Sill, Oklahoma for the basic training. And then after basic training, I was the only person that was sent to Fort Leonard Wood. So I left and joined a group of people I'd never met before. And the 754th Field Artillery Battalion was formed. And then after basic training, we went after this training in Fort Leonard Wood, we went to Fort Shanks, New York, and from there to England. And then in England, we stayed a whole month waiting for all of our equipment. And then we crossed the channel into France and landed in France and Belgium, Holland, into Germany. Well, with field artillery, we were in vehicles. I was in with the field artillery. There was 500 men in our battalion, and it took the 500 men to shoot 12 guns. So we had big 155 howitzers, which were big guns, and our shells weighed 100 pounds, and we could shoot them 14 miles. So we had to have equipment to ride in. But I was in a group that's something similar to the telephone company. We moved a lot depending on the front, and we would lay communications between all the guns and the headquarters and our forward observer. The real problem we had with just wires we laid them off the back of a Jeep and just threw them over in a ditch because we had to do it fast and we didn't know how long we'd be there. But we was worried about, of course, the Germans cutting our wires, and the only way we could fix them is to grab a hold of a wire at the guns and just follow it until we found a break. So that was always scary. So I went to work there with the government in 1946. And I retired January 1st, 1980, which was 45 years ago. I retired January 1st, 1980 as chief appraiser. But I turned around and the government hired me as a fee appraiser. So I worked for the government another 20 years as a fee appraiser. But I had a condo in Florida, and the good part of this work with the government, you can cut yourself off anytime you want and cut yourself back on. So I'd go to Florida for a month and come back, and they'd put me back on, and I'd do some appraisals. So it worked out good.